What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob, doing the Wild Turkey Master's Keep Cornerstone. All right, this one is a combination of 9 and 11-year-old ryes. They claim at the time was some of their oldest rye stock, 54.5%. And this one was a Patreon request by Alec Bartz. So I have a funny slash sneaky suspicion that that's one of my friends that decided to become a Patreon and not tell me under a pseudonym.
Hey guys, want to talk to you real quick about Into the AM's new all-day pants. These pants are super comfortable. You can dress them up to go out with the boys. You can wear them golfing because they're super flexible. Honestly, I could probably throw a high kick with these doing my kickboxing. I love them. You'll love them too. Check them out.
Anyway, thank you very much, Alec. Really appreciate the support all these years, and appreciate the fact that you chose this Cornerstone here. Big rye fan. I don't know what's taking me so long to get to this bottle. I traded what was left of my Master's Keep 17-year-old for this heel. So it was a heel for a heel kind of trade. I had already reviewed the Master's Keep 17, so we decided to make a trade. A buddy of mine named Anthony, and he may be Alec, but who knows. Anyway, let's get to this review. The rye notes on this nose are actually really nice. Nice little rye spice in there. For those of you wondering what rye spice smells like, it's like a mixture of ginger and straw, kind of. And like hay. Ginger and hay, but a little sweeter. Like morning dew, hay, and ginger. That's kind of rye spice in a nutshell, in my opinion. Based on my rye experience. There's an apricot note in there as well, and that's associated with rye a lot as well. You will get dill on some ryes. I don't necessarily get a lot of dill here. I should say that Wild Turkey is a Kentucky distillery, for those of you that don't know. I don't do many American whiskeys on this channel, but that's actually not true, because if you go back in my archives, I probably have over 300 American whiskeys reviewed. I still do quite a bit of American whiskey. Really nice nose. Like I said, slight apricot, morning dew, hay, ginger, touch of dill. Really sweet on the nose. On the palate, so again, 54.5%. Nice palate. I really enjoyed this from the first time I tried it. Not really sure why I never got around to reviewing it, but I'm glad that Alec Bartz decided to request this one. Really nice. I like it. I like that a lot. Honestly, I really like American ryes, and if this is grown, distilled, and aged in Kentucky, good on them, because this is comparable to many of the Canadian ryes that I've had. If not, like I said, might be even a little bit better than some. I wonder if there's corn content in this. It doesn't say 100% rye. It says straight rye, which means that it only has to be, I think, 51 or 52% rye grain. It could be corn, could be barley, Could be a combination of all three, as long as 51% or more is rye. I think Kentucky's known for their barely legal rye, so like 55% would probably be as high as they go for the rye content, rest being corn and barley. Maybe even a little wheat, but not this one. I don't think there's wheat in this one. And it does taste more rye dominant, so I'm gonna say probably 60+% rye. I wonder if this is one of the ones that you could find the mash bill on Breaking Bourbon. Really good. Honestly, I love that. I can't remember exactly what this cost retail because it's been a while. These tend to go anywhere between $180 and $300 Canadian, depending on where you are. I think the 17 cost me around $250 if I'm not mistaken, and I think that this was maybe a little cheaper, but it could be around the same price. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, it's a rare experience to get something like this, like they said, 9 to 11-year-old rye. Just to put it into perspective for you, Thomas H. Handy is like 4 or 5-year-old rye. So that's a BTAC bottle going for $180 in Canada. The secondary on that is ridiculous, like $700 Canadian or something like that. So all that being said, this is definitely the better buy than that. And you're probably saving money even if you buy this retail at $250. So for all those reasons, I got to give this one like an 87. It's really, really good. Maybe even an 88. When comparing it to other American whiskeys, I would say that this is up there. I'm gonna stick with my 87. Stick with my 87. There's a grassy note on it that I'm not absolutely in love with, and that's probably gonna drop it a mark. So 87 for me, really, really good. Thanks again to Alec for requesting this. If you wanna request anything on my right-hand side over here, these are all the bottles that I haven't reviewed. You can join my Patreon and request any of the bottles, and I will get to your bottle, do the review on it. Gives the Patreons a little bit more control over what I've been doing in the last little while, and I plan to keep that going. So if you want, like I said, join the Patreon, make a request, and I will fulfill that request as long as it's regarding a bottle to be reviewed. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you really like the video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and you can support this channel on Patreon. Cheers.